Right, welcome back to Styx Master of Shadows. I'm just going to turn down my volume on my headphones. It's really loud. Don't need it that loud. Yeah, we're heading towards the hideout, towards Styx's hideout, following on from part 3 that I've done. Yeah, we're going to go through this this next area. Hang on, let me just load it up. Here we go. Right, yeah, this is where we finished in part 3. And yeah, this is a big area to complete, especially if you want to knock off all the dudes, which we are going to do. So let's get on with it, eh? So we're going to take out this light. We're going to pick up awesome daggers, as you can see on the left hand side. The information about using the daggers. I only use them as a last resort. Keep them in your itinerary and use them only when you need them, because yeah, there's not many about, but they come in very useful. So yeah, let's get this fella out the way. Nice quiet kill for him. Voila. Take out that light. Look for any coins. There's no coins on the table. Right, so we sneak out here very slowly so we're not spotted by anyone. This is the area we are going to walk through and complete. Like I say, it's a big area. You can head, as it says in your top right there, it says sewer pry bar 49 meters. Now if you want, you can go through this level, just go straight to the pry bar, get it, and then leave the area. Go to your what's it called? I forget what it's called. Hang on, it's called it's hideout. Then you go to the hideout from getting the sewer pry bar. But you'll miss all the coins. You'll miss the relic as well. What else would you miss? And just the fun of adventuring through this level here. This is a really cool level. Really technical. You really have to think about how to knock off the enemies. Generally the way I do it is try and start off high. Because the enemies looking down on you while you're knocking off the enemies on the lower level is dangerous. You want to knock off the top level guys first, and that's what we're going to do. So yeah, there's a few little bits in this level I don't understand still at the minute, like this little bit in here. All you can do is see out into the level below. There's no features in here or anything, but I suppose it's just a hiding place as well. If you mess up knocking off this fella, then I suppose you could run into there. I'm going to leave his body there. There's no point in hiding that one at the minute. So let's crack on with this. So what do we do here? There's usually 3 guys in this little bit here. There's 2 guys in that room there, and then there's that guy dozing. Ooh. Stay out of the way of him a minute. Right, usually I go over and take him out like this. There's a guy in the background in that room, but he's got his back to us. So you're usually okay. And you don't wake that guy up who's snoozing by doing it that way. Let's just lob his body down there. See ya. Yeah, I can't wait to get to Styx's hideout, because we can gain some new skills. Oh, there's another dude. We can gain some new skills. Let's just knock him off. Yeah, we'll get a load of experience points and stuff And that's where the game... I mean, this level's exciting. I think this level's brilliant. But once you start getting some other skills and different things that you can do... it's funny. I always find it funny that you can chuck bodies off of balconies and stuff in this game and just, you know, generally just pile them up. It seems kind of weird. Yeah, so I can't wait to get to the hideout, but like I said, before we get to the hideout, we've got to sort this level out. We've got to get the pry bar. So let's knock this guy off. There we go. He hasn't got any knives or anything, so... Yeah, the bodies, sometimes these guys will be carrying knives, so always hover over the body once you've done them in. And just see if they've got any knives or anything. But we can only carry 2 at the minute. So we're quite limited. I think I've got 2. Hang on. Yeah, I've got 2 at the minute. Let's take out this light. Or torch, not a light. Right. I can run through here because I don't have to worry about making any noise. There is a chap in that top level up there, which I'm going to sort out in a minute. Grab this coin. There we go. Smash in. Don't think there's anything else in here. That's just useful for getting down to the lower level quickly. Yeah, there's no other use to that. At the minute, I think that's it in this little bit. And then up here, there's one chap who's unarmed. Put out this light. Yeah, usually there's only the one guy. Here he is. So we'll knock him off. Slowly, slowly. That was actually a noisy kill. I should have done a quiet kill there. I was lucky. We can leave his body there. Now, one thing, I don't know whether you come back to it in the game. I should have got on the net actually and had a look to see what it's all about, but I've completed this level multiple times and there's always this lever locked in here. And it says if you go into here in the mission, down the bottom left there of the mission, you've got a lever. It's pointing to the arrow to the level of where we are at the minute. But I can never pull it. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing there. But maybe I'll have a look and put it in the notes when I edit up all my footage. Anyway. Because I like to complete each level as complete as I can, so you get loads of experience points. So you get more skills. I don't know whether there's something in it, but you can climb all the way up here. Oh, if you're skillful enough, you can climb up to here and then across. You can climb right up here. You can release this lot if there's some baddies, I suppose, up here. You can crawl through here, but there's no coins or anything. No clues as to what that lever does down there. We can see just there. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, jump down here. Jump down there. Right, that's this level done. I'm going to take out these 2 fellas just here. As you can see, we're up on the upper level still. We'll be working all our way around here. But yeah, upper level. So let's make our way around here. What I will do is save. Yeah. Yeah. Just in case I mess up, then I can step back really quickly and edit it and get it all going as quickly as possible without having to step back too quickly. So on this one, we're just going to sneak past these guys. You have to watch these guys. He's got a bow and arrow. Crossbow, let's call it, not bow and arrow. But you can jump over here and get him. And sometimes those two guys over there spot you, so be careful. So that's him out of the way, and then you want to get yourself right up against the wall here. Now he looks left and right quite frequently, so you want to wait for him. Every time I say these characters look left and right in this game, they stop looking left and right. It's like it can hear me or something. Anyway, let's get this chap. You have to be really quickly like that. There we go. I found it quite hard to do these types of kills when I first started this game, but the more you play it, you just get used to the controls and you can do them really quick. So your kills are really stealthy and fast, and they get even better. Like I say, the more experience points you have, you'll start gaining extra things that you can do. Yeah, these two fellas over there are a pain in the bum. Actually, I don't know whether... what I might actually do is... get up. I mean, alerted him already. Can I get one of them with the knife? From here? I can. Yes! Okay. That's good. So, let's go. Let's hide a minute, just in case any guards run up to here. Because we've got a lot of guards in these areas. Yeah, it seemed to be alright. Yeah, that's a pain in the bum. I played through this yesterday or the day before, and those two just there, they're a nuisance. The guys are so close together and you can't split them up. But now there's just one. I'll be able to sort him out, like, really well. I've used up a knife, but hopefully I'll find some others. Right, we've got these guys in this room, just there, but you don't go charging into the room. You've got to go in a stealthy way to sort them out. But first off, before we do that, let's go and sort this chap out. Now, I can't remember whether there's a guy down here.
He was amongst the first volunteers in Arkadash.
I've heard of him. Is he dead?
Apparently not. It seems he deserted, and that he's been living somewhere in the bowels of the atrium for all these years.
I'll be surprised. You can't survive here alone without food, without anything.
Who knows? There's plenty of strange goings-on down here.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but thought I'd let you hear it instead of me going yeah. Anyway, let's get him sorted. There we go. Leave him there. Take this out. Don't think there's any chaps down just here. Don't think there is. I'm always careful. Right. So take this out. Get it nice and dark. Always put out as many of these wall lamps as you can, so they can't spot you. Right. Just here. See this big crate hanging from this thing? You can drop it down there. Depending on how you play this game through, you could maybe get some of the enemies down the bottom there and get them all in a clump and then drop that on them. But I don't use it. I like to go and do me stealthy style. I'll show you how to get up there. So you just go up here, jump up on there, round here. Yeah, and you just do that Y to unfasten. Because if I drop it now, it's quite close to the guys that walk round here, but it doesn't get them. You have to somehow get them to maybe run under there, create an alert or something like that. Yeah, there's nothing else round here. You can have a good look around the different levels from up here, get the different aspects. But anyway, that's that bit done. So let's crack on. Down there. Yeah, we can run along here without alerting anybody. Right, next is this area just here. Like I say, with these chaps. There's 3 guys. Actually, I'll show you. I can sneak through. If you go up, you jump up onto this. There's a little bit to steer that you can sneak through into this room. Be very careful because they're constantly patrolling. See, there's a guy up there in the archway. There's a guy walking around the table, and there's another guy. You can't see him. He's at the end of the room. But yeah, it's a very busy room to do. So you want to work your way around to the back of this room. Whoa. That was lucky. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. So what we need to do is... how did I do this before? Let me think. Oh! Bit of breakdancing or something going on there. I'll tell you what I'll do first. Let's put out this lamp over here. So there's 2 chaps on the top of here, but they're quite hard to... There's one that's sleeping, and then there's a crossbow dude. And it's quite hard to get either of them separately. I could use one of my knives, but I would rather do it in a different way, which you will see in a second. Yeah, let's go along here. These ledges over here. Whoa! So, just want to see where this guy is. Where is he? I'll wait for him to come back over to the edge. He doesn't spot us from where he is. He doesn't look over the edge. That's it. Can't get up. Why isn't he getting up on that? That's it.
Who goes there? All right.
Right. That's not a way to do it. But at least he didn't start firing his crossbows at me. He's got a crossbow and he can take you out real easy. So now, you see, now we're working our way around the edge of that other room where those 3 guys are. So if we go in here, there is a coin to collect in here. Watch the guy in the doorway. Don't knock any furniture or anything. So from here we can... I think we can get up onto... Hang on. That's it, yeah. We can get them with, or a couple of them, with the chandelier jobby. So what round here? Where's the guy who's patrolling? There he is. Yeah, we should be able to take one out. Sometimes it gets the other guy that's standing there. Right. Oh, no, I might miss him. No, I got him. That's all right.
Wait until I get my hands on you. You'll see how I deal with monsters.
Yeah, be careful when you release these chandeliers. Make sure you're in a good hiding spot because they can spot you. So that's cool now because we'll go back through here.
Oh shit!
Back into that other
What
room.
happened?
See what happened? I sorted him out. Right, just be careful. They're still quite alerted, so be careful. Right, we'll drop down here as quietly as we can. Not making too much noise. Right. So what we can do now is hopefully take out this guy.
You don't want to be cut to pieces.
Oh, he's a moody burger, isn't he? Wait for him to chill out a bit. I think... Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this guy in front of me standing right just there. He's going to freak out. I think I'm going to do a noisy kill and then run into here. Maybe the quickest route out. would be... Let's have a look. I think the way I did is back up here. Just run into here. Up onto there. Because that guy over in the archway, the other archway, will freak out. He's got a sword. He hasn't got a crossbow. So he's not going to be able to chuck anything at me. So once I get up on the wardrobe and up there, he won't be able to get to me. So, yeah, let's sort this chap out. Ah, maybe you won't see this. That's just strange how that knocked him to the side. Oh, you'll see that body. Yeah, here we go. Right. Get up there.
Shit, where did it go?
Yeah,
It's got to be around here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. We're all good. I hope that sound isn't being recorded on my thing, because it sounds terrible, whatever that noise is. I've got a new thing that sits in between my two PCs that shares my mouse and keyboard, and I tried a Ugreen one and it was playing up, so I sent it back, and I'm trying another one at the minute, but my sound sometimes is going a bit strange. I know the device isn't supposed to have anything to do with the sound, but yeah, at the minute I am having some weird sound things going on. Right, this chap. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly... Oh! Yeah, let's get him alerted. See if we can get him to move.
Come on out and let's finish
That's
with
it. Cool. Let's see which way he goes. Yeah, okay. Right, we'll get him in a minute on his way back to his station. We'll sort him out.
It's a waste of time he's disappeared.
Here we go. Right. That's it. Sort him out. I don't think there's any coins in this room that I can remember. Watch out, them two will spot you over there. So there's a few guys actually. There's the two closest to us, and there's one walking across the top. They all have crossbows, so be careful. As I say, I don't think there's any coins in this room or anything to collect. A whole bunch of stuff on the tables here. What have we got? No, there's nothing that I can remember. Just the coin we collected in this room here. Right, that's that little bit completed. Let's save it again, just in case I mess up, which I do frequently. Right, these two over here I want next. So really what I want to do is get down here a minute. I'm going to run over and jump onto one of those wall spike things when he is... Hopefully I will anyway. Whee! Oh, that was close. But we're all right. Let's get under there. That was close. Anytime they've got their back to you when they're walking away, or even to the side of them, you can just about get away with stuff. Yeah, quite sneaky. Right, let's see if we can, without waking that guy up. And there's a guy walks across the top there, so you have to be careful. Let's get this body out of the way real quick. Pop that in there. Oh, he had a knife, didn't he? Ah, damn it, I forgot to collect the knife off of him. Never mind. We'll survive. Right, it's another coin. Now, we want this chap, but watch out for the guy that walks backwards and forwards at the top, because... Let's wait for him to go past, and then... Hopefully he won't see us. If he does, I'm just going to run off. Right. Put that body round the corner. Like I say, you don't have to go through all these levels doing this, but I just like to complete the level, get all the coins and kill all the dudes. I just feel like it's a nice way of completing the game. I'm trying to wonder whether I can knock that arrows guy off. There is a lot of chaps in this top bit. No, I'm going to do that from another angle. Right. Onwards and upwards, literally. Let's jump over here without falling. Down here. Onto there. Whoa. Why didn't he go onto... I wanted to go onto that. No. What's going on here? That's it. Right. Okay, now we're winning. Yes, we've done all those bits. All the fellas are dead. There's a couple of fellas down here which I'll sort out in a bit, but that's all lower level stuff. Let's have a quick look up here. Down here is where we're coming to in a bit, and this is where the relic is hidden. See through that archway there's a little kind of structure like a well. That is where the relic is, and that's what we're going to go and get in a bit. So let's work away, because your relic will give you something like 25 experience points or something. Let's get along here. I think there's usually a chap up on that. Yeah. So he's a crossbow dude, so watch out, because they can fire the arrows from quite a distance and get you. So I'm going to be pretty careful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off here for a minute. I'll wait for him to come back out to the balcony. And then when he turns his back, hopefully those two guys there won't see me. Yeah, I'm going to get up there and sort him out. There's two guys up there as well. They're all over the place up here, so watch out. Right, he's gone back in. Let's do this. Oh, no.
Something over there.
Yeah, everything's fine. There we go. Right.
What? Monster!
Oh. Right, I think we managed to luckily get away with that. Like I say again, I was hurrying there. I wasn't crouched. So when I was moving around, they hear your footsteps. So when I jumped up onto that rail, I was in standing mode, not crouching. So be careful of that. That was lucky I got away with that. Let's get him some energy and some more. There we go. Let's save that. Blimey, I don't know. Yeah, like I say, if you start rushing this game and you'll mess up. You've just got to be slow and steady, like I say, mega stealth. Stealth. Can't remember what was in here. Is there a chap in here? I don't think there is. Let's get the door open. I can hear... No, I think we're all good. So let's grab this coin, because there's a coin there, lovely. I think I remember that you can't get through this bit. For some reason, no, it doesn't let you go through there. But from here, you can see on that level, just up from us up there, there's two guys up in that blooming bell tower. He walks out to that balcony there, then he walks back in and along, and there's two of them. And they're a pain in the butt. But anyway, we'll sort them out in a second. Let's get these guys sorted. So this guy walking about, he has some amber. Now, do we need amber? No. But you have to be careful. When a chap is carrying a vial of whatever, if you don't collect it, when you knock him off, do a quiet kill, when he falls to the floor, the bottle breaks. And sometimes it alerts the other guards, which kind of sucks. I tell you what, I'll save it just. Let's just do an example of what I'm on about there. Okay, so we'll go through here, sneak down here against the wall, do a proper sneak. Right, there's no other guys, so we'll grab him in a second. We'll wait for him to come round. And yeah, you watch when I knock this fella off. Yeah, see, it makes a smash, and if you're too close to them, I've had it where it alerts the guys. Let's pick that up. Let's put his body down here. The other chap's there, so if they're going to find one, they might as well find both of them. Right, next on the agenda, this chap just here. He should be quite easy to get, but be careful. Let's get some sand. There's a guy just through here. There's two down there. One's a crossbow guy and one does, he's got just a sword. Like I say, it's always the crossbow guys, and some of the guys have daggers that they can throw. Oh, there's a coin there, lovely. Let's take out this. Let's do another save. Right, yeah, let's take out this guy. There we go. There's a guy up on there. See up there? There's two up on that upper level. We're going to sort them out in a bit. Let's move his body just in case. We'll put the body in with those others. The next two fellas we've got to sort out is up in this bell tower. They're a bit of a pain in the bum. I'm definitely going to save it. Right. What you want to do is get that extinct, and you can just get away with that. He doesn't spot you. Well, he doesn't normally. With that torch out on the wall, he doesn't see you. So I'll show you real quickly, really stealthy. There's that guy there and that guy there. What we'll do is we'll hide here for a second. Tell you what I'm going to do. They will be alerted, but I'm going to knock off this guy, do a quick kill, I think.
What? Hello there.
Yeah. Don't think this is going to go too well.
Don't lose sight of it!
I wonder if he's going to alert the other guys. Yeah, you see, it's not a good way to do it. Yeah, if you're really strict with yourself, maybe if you put this on hard level. I've never played this on hard level before. You could make it harder so you're not allowed to alert the guards at all.
To lay hands on that piece of shit. Too bad.
Yeah, really. You're going to get it, mate, in a minute. Hopefully he's calmed down. Where is he? Let's see where he is. He's... Oh, let's wait a minute. Because he's mostly going to see me. Let's do a save. Where is he? I want to wait for him to walk back. Reason I'm doing this in a semi-fast way is because I just don't want this level to drag out into an eternity for you guys. I just want to get through it as quickly as possible. I reckon if I took my time with this, I could not alert any of the guards whatsoever and do it all properly, but it's just good to show you the technique of knocking off all the guards all in one session. Like I say, if you do it from the top, it's much better as you you've got no guards looking down on you. Right, what are we doing next? Let's have a look. Been round there. You have to watch out on the walls. Sometimes there's some hidden hidey holes that Styx uses to hide arrows and potions and stuff. Oh man, am I taking... I mean... he hides daggers and potions and stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out for his hidey holes that he has. Right, so next we are going down here, I think. Let me just have a look. Yeah, we should be alright. Oh, who saw me then? Right, just here, you think there's one guy. Just there, right? There isn't. Just round this corner, down the stairs there's a guy there. So I'm going to use a knife here because, yeah, what I'm going to do is I will climb up on this platform. Hang on. Come on. Now he's going to spot that body. So I'm going to climb up here a minute. Because he's going to freak out when he sees his mate dead, I think. I'm sure he does spot him. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's a super stealthy kill that he doesn't notice him. Nah, he hasn't noticed. Okay, fair enough. Sometimes he does. Did I get some sand? Yeah, I got the sand. Right, so we're going to knock this guy off.
He's tough.
There we go. I didn't want to knock it. I'll explain in a second. Right. I didn't want it. He walks backwards and forwards, right, from just there to over there. But if you knock him off over there, there's some guards and stuff down there that'll see you do it, and it'll create an alert. So, yeah. There we go. Sort that out. I might hide if I can get away with doing it. Might hide him as well, just in case they get alerted and come up the stairs. He's got my arrow, my knife poking out the top of his head. Hang on. Oh, you can't see. Yeah. Let's drop the body. Yeah, you can see. Oh, bloody hell, his head keeps disappearing into the wall. Never mind. Right, these two up there, they'll be sorted in a bit. Next is getting our relic from down here. Now there's about 4 guys, I think, down here. Let's do a save before I start on this because, yeah, it's easy to go wrong on this. So we've got rid of all the guys from round here, you see, so we don't have to worry about them running through if an alert is caused by me. There we go, we can do that. Oh, one thing I haven't been through with you guys, you can whistle. If you haven't got too many guards around and you want to alert one guard and get him away from his station, you can whistle. I think it's the down button. There you go, he does a little whistle, but you have to be quite close to them to get them to hear it. but it's quite useful at just moving them from the spot they're in if they're a stationary guard. Yeah, it's good to get them moved. Right, just here, if you can. I can't remember if I can reach any of the... Oh, he's coming round. You see that guy? So there's a stationary guy, and there's a guy that walks round that well, but there's a stationary guy there, and there's another one over in the corner. So be careful. What I tend to try and do is get down here and hide under the decking. There's all decking stuff that you can get underneath. Can we get to a... Oh yeah, I can. Hang on. Oh no, I can't. It's just out of range. Can I climb up? Is he going to see me up there though? I bet he will. He's going to see me there. Actually, let's drop... Oh no. Shit. Hang on. See there the other guy is? The guy is in the corner there. So you got 1, 2 stationary, and then this guy who is doing his round. Let's get down here.
I think I saw something move. I think I saw something over there. All right.
Right. So that's freaked him out, but you can get underneath here, and they can't get you. It's too far under for them to reach. So we'll let them chill out. You can actually, there's a little tunnel here.
Guess it wasn't anything after all.
And actually I can... No. I'll wait until I come round the other way to grab that fella. That's the guy I knocked out. The guy on the floor is the guy I knocked out way early on in the game with a knife from over on that balcony over the other side. And I said that these two were a pain in the bum to sort out. That little chap over there, we'll sort him in a minute. He's no harm. He hasn't even got a weapon. Right, so this guy, we want to knock him out just there. Right out the sight of the other two. So, yeah, if you come out to here, yeah, hopefully I can grab him. Yeah, it's one advantage with this game. You can save and save and save your progress. There's loads of games these days where you have to do a whole level without saving. And if you cop it, you have to do the whole thing again. I mean, with this, if you forget to save, you're in trouble. You need to do exactly that. Oh, no. So that's a good job, see? Didn't stand a chance there. So let's load that one up again. Right, how are we going to do that then? So let's try...
Someone there?
No, you didn't. No, you saw nothing. Tell you what we're going to do. Let's take out that light for a start. Make it nice and dark. And just in case we need to, I am going to... Just in case I have to run down here so they don't spot me. This guy, I'm going to take this guy out. Luckily enough, that chap doesn't see you. Which you think he would. But let's just pop his body over here. Let's put the light out as well. This is just in case I have to run down here so it's nice and dark. Yeah, if you do have to leg it from these three guys, a good escape is to run down here. You can get up on, if this guy doesn't see me, you can get up on here and into this hidey hole and back through into there. So it's just knowing all the little bits. You can actually go off of there as well. Right. Let's sort these out. I might use a knife to speed things up a little bit, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna.
Hey.
Hang on, halt. Let's wait for this guy to go round this chap here. And then we'll do this guy with a knife.
Hey, I think I saw something. Fuck it. Oh, he's got himself kicked. Look there. Show yourself.
Yeah, see, he will not come charging down here. I've gone too far away from him. He'll be alerted, but I doubt it if he'll come down here. And he hasn't been alerted. He's too far away from them. Oh, there he is at the top, look. Actually, do I need any potions? Hang on. No, I've got enough of both, haven't I? Okay. Right. Now we'll be sorted now. I'm going to save that because that's an important pivotal part. Right. What we'll do is... Where is he? Now we'll be able to knock him off easy. Because he hasn't got his mate watching his back. You just wait, sunshine. You're gonna get it. Unless we look at the body a bit, yeah. There we go. And that guy over there, you see, he doesn't... Hopefully he's not going to hear this bottle smash. No. Let's just get these bodies. Put them down there a minute. Let's grab this body. Put them down there. Were any of them holding knives? It will come up with a hover over the body saying that they've got a knife to collect if there is one. Right. This chap with his back to us. What we could do is, I'll do the example of the whistle. See if we can get him to... Hang on.
Came from here.
Yeah, you see, it gets him alerted. And then when he walks back, we can have him.
I give up.
Where is he? Where's he gone? Yeah. Sorry, chap. There we go. Right, that's that bit sorted out. Pop him down there with his mates, eh? Keep him company. There you go. Right. Next, we will take out all the torches, make it nice and dark. There's a few of them. Oh, we got some goodies there. Actually, I'll drink one of those just to... Oh, that's amber, is it? Okay, I want a life. There we go, smash in. Take these out as well. Voila. Right, up here is a load of guards up there at the minute, and down here, which there's a hidey hole, one of Styx hidey holes just there. Actually, let's go over there now and get it before we get the relic. I think there's a coin in here and a dagger, I think. I can't remember. Yeah, and there's some... Oh. No, it's amber, which we don't need. I'm sure there was an... Ah, yeah, cool. There's a knife. Awesome. So that'll do for in here. That leads to nowhere. Just gives you a view. Oh! Don't fall off that balcony. You can climb up there and then up onto that upper level, but that's not where we're going yet. So let's get out over here. What we got in here? Let's have a look. Nothing to clear. Just, like I say, if you put the torches out as well, you know where you've been. Where does that go? Go up. Maybe it's just a hiding place. Maybe you can jump up there and just hide a little bit. Right. Let's get this going on. There's this chap still down the bottom here, which I'm going to sort out right now. I could sort him out from the tunnel. After finding the relic, you can go through a tunnel and it'll bring you out close to him. But I'd rather get him right now. There we go. See ya. Has he got any knives? Wait. What? Who's that? Huh? What are you talking about, mate? Right. The relic. Jump up on here. Whoa. On the side of here. And you can't see them very well, right? You can just see down the bottom. You can see the relic glimmering. But you think, oh, how do I get down there? And it's a leap of faith. You literally walk forwards and there's some pins on the opposite wall. Those funny spiky pins that stick out. You'll latch onto one of those. So if you fall down like that, there's no one down the bottom to do you any damage. There we go. So you've got 25 experience points there. And then you think, oh no, how do I get out of here? Help me. But you go through the tunnel and you think, oh man, I can't get out. I'm stuck now. But you go up here. Like that. Up that one. That one. Whoop. That one. And it brings you into one of Styx's little lairs that he's got, I suppose. And there's a coin there, which is brilliant. And also a vial of life, which we do want. So that was some good timing. So we've got all the goodies. This just leads out into... Let's have a look. Yeah, this is where those two chaps were, you see. That I took out a minute ago. Yeah, that's that done. Right. Next bit. Up here. So how much... Yeah, we want some more sand. So grab a couple of sands from up here. Put that out. Now, you can put a couple of lamps out up here. But these two guards walking around, one of them gets upset. He obviously doesn't like the dark. Oh, I tell you what we'll do. There is a little passageway which I will open up and I'll show you where it comes out at. There we go, up here. Round here. Open this. This is the bit where those blooming pain in the ass crossbow dudes walking across that bridge at the top where I hit the three bodies. That was the door. So if you open that, you could get down to that lower level a bit quicker, but I'd never have to use it. But I just thought I'd show you where that goes so you know. So you know if you're playing the game. If you're just watching, then enjoy. Right, there's nothing under here. It's just a hidey hole spot. There's no coins. I don't think there's any coins on these areas. Let's have a look. Right, so this is it's a good view from up here of what we're tackling next. We're going all the way along here. You got to get those two guys up on the top there. They're a pain in the bum, but we'll get one of them with a knife. Yeah, these guys down here, this is who we're sorting out. So, yeah, we'll get them sorted. There we go. Down there like that. Right, how are we going to get these lot? Let's go up on here. Let's put this out.
I heard something.
No, you didn't. Nothing. Put that out. Get some more sand, because we've just used one. So, one of these guards will... He doesn't like those lights being put out. He will go over to the sand. I mean, over to the the lamp and light it. And that's amazing that that chap didn't see me. Let's put that out. Let's get the body. Wow, that's amazing that he didn't see me then. That was just lucky. Let's pop his body down here out the way. Did he have any daggers? Nah. Right. Yeah, I was very lucky. Sometimes you can chance things. But just be careful. Let's save this because that was a pretty nifty move, that one. Right. Here we go. So in here there's a chap. We will take him out. He's unarmed. You have to be very careful. Don't knock that bucket. So yeah, just gently sneak up to him because he will alert the guards big time. You see there's a guard there and there's one there. Right, let's get him out the way quickly. Chuck him down there a minute. Can't remember what was through here. I think there's a coin through this under. Yes, there is. So when you come through here, once you've done that bit, look out for this little archway here. You think it's a little hidey hole, but it's an area where there's a. I think there's a coin in here. For God's sake, don't walk through there because it'll be your death. What you have to do is use one of your clones. So let's get a clone out. Possess him. Get him to pass through there. Get him through here without getting burnt to death. Get through there. And then get him to pull the lever. Like that, and then destroy him. There you go, and then it pops you back to Styx. So that lever that he pulled jammed this thing up so you can't get destroyed. And then we'll put that out for a laugh. Let's get in this room. I know there's nothing in there. I mean, no guards in there. There's no need to look through there. That's it. Get it open. Yeah, there's a coin in here. How many coins have we got now? 18, so we've got 2 left to get. Awesome. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Right. Next on the agenda. So we've got a guard there and a guard there. Let's put out this light. Now he's got his back to us, and the other one way over in the far corner has got his back to us as well. He is nearly facing us. I don't fancy that. What should we do? We could climb up on there. Very quiet. Why the hell did he just try and jump on that fool? Let's it's close. That was really close. Right, let's save it just here. Right, we're going to... Yeah, be careful here. There we go. Like I say, when you first start playing this game, those moves, you have... You have to time them so well. Oh, shit.
It's over for him.
He's gonna... Yeah, he's gonna see that body. Luckily enough, we can hide in here. Yeah, I didn't see that coming, actually. I didn't think that that was going to happen, but I mean, hell. Right, we'll just let him calm down a bit. And then we'll sort him out. What's he doing? Is he walking round? You can't reach me under here. I'm too far back. When you're too close to the edge. Yeah, whatever.
Stay alert. There's something in here. Be ready. There's a creature lurking around here. Be ready. There's a creature lurking around. It's getting a bit dry around here.
There we go. Let's pop him in the corner here a minute. Get him out of the way. So that chap, there's a guy sleeping just there. Right. We can grab this fella. Is there anyone in there? Nah. That's it. Happy days. Right. Let's get him just there. Right, I know there's a coin up here. You have to come this way anyway at the end of this level. Once you've got your pry bar and stuff, you have to come this way to get to your den or whatever it's called. Who is that talking? Oh, it must be the guy. There's two guys to take out. We haven't finished yet, actually, here. There's two fellas up on this thing at the top of here, which I am going to sort out right now. Yeah, so best way up there, I think. Go up, 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 up. Right. Bloody hell, that was close. So I think, how do I get into... If you come down here, he naturally... Oh yeah, he comes down the corridor. And you hide out the way of him. And get him. Where is he? Yeah, let's have him. There we go. And then those two fellas down there, we're going to have them. I'm going to get one of them with a knife. Let's pop his body in a trunk just for a laugh, shall we? Pop him in there. Bye. Can't remember whether there's anything down here. I don't think there is. It's just where you can come up via the wall spikes. There's a tunnel here which goes back through to this area where you can't... Remember I got up on that wardrobe and tried to get through this hole and it wouldn't let you. I suppose it'd be a bit of a cheat if you could get all the way around there. So anyway, we can run around up here for a minute. I'm just doing my recording, Faye. Hang on. So just extinguish that, and then we've got rid of that fella. So come through here, and now, yeah, I'm going to use a knife to take out one of those. There's one of Styx's little hidey holes up here, which I'm going to go in a minute and get what I need to get. So let's get our knife ready. Sort him out. That crossbow dude will see all this and have a bit of a paddy. But it'll be okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, he'll have a look around. And then we'll hopefully get up into our room without that guy seeing us. So, oh yeah, we've got two knives. I tell you what, I'm going to use another knife just to take him out as well. There we go, because if we've got one in here, might as well use it. We don't need a vial of amber. We've done that. There's nothing else in this room we need. Was that all the coins? No, we've got one more coin. Where is it? Can't think where the other coin is. Anywho's, yeah, we've knocked off those two dudes. Let's drop down here a minute. See if there's a coin. Maybe there's a coin with these guys. Oh no, the last coin is down. Hang on, I know where it is. Just remembered where it is. That's the exit to his den, which we'll go into very soon. So we can go all the way back to where the pry bar is. Now we've taken out majority of the fellas on this level. So run down here. We can go through this little tunnel. See, we can go through the majority of this level now without having to worry about any guys, because we've taken them all out. Yeah, we'll go down here. Basically, I'm going back. The way we're going now is going back to nearly the start. But that's where the pry bar is. Go down here, round here. Down here. Right. Let's save it just there. Like that. Right, there is a guy in that room just there. And then there's a couple of guys down here as well. I thought they were going to hear my footsteps then. Yeah, you see, there's that one that's patrolling. What we will do is, I'll see if I can get this fella out of this room. Let's wait for him, this patrolling guy, to go round. Because we don't want him out here as well as the guy over here. So let's do...
Years without seeing
going on
my
over there?
family. They must have forgotten me.
Right.
Shit. I must have been dreaming. Some... What? Monster!
Bollocks. Right. Let's do this guy in here with a knife. So literally as soon...
Let's see. Oh!
Hopefully. Yeah, that didn't alert the other guys, thank God. There's the other coin. Awesome. 20 coins. Pick him up. We'll put him in there. Right. Then... which way round did I do this before? I think what I did is I went down here. Not like that. Not like that. I don't know what Styx is playing at doing that. Let's go out the window and down. When he does his circular route. Yeah. Go down here like this.
Ah, here we are. The mark drawn with amber. Invisible to anyone who's never touched the amber. All I have to do is follow the trail.
He's going to be alerted to that. Definitely. Is he going to come up here? Hello? Maybe he's not. Nah, we're all right. We'll grab in a minute. We'll grab him in a minute. Because there's only one of him. We're nearly done with all the fellas. I've only got about 4 more left to kill after this, I think. I'm going to grab this guy. Dum 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 dum. That's it. He's doing his rounds. Right, let's have him. That's it. Done. Put that out. Let's pop his body in here for a tidy up. Keep the place tidy, eh? You got anything? What's that glowing on his... No, nothing. Just pop him in here. There you go. Do I need a vial of life? No, stock of life's good. Right, okay. Turn off. Right. So, we need the pry bar. So it's pointing over here to a hiding place where the pry bar exists. Right, don't be in a hurry. Once you get into here, don't be in a hurry to grab the pry bar because some guards turn up. And what you need to do is hide under the table, and you're going to have to use your invisibility thing with your amber. So you got your Y button, which is that image of an eye down in the bottom left-hand corner there. That means your invisibility.
Here's the pry bar.
So we don't need it. Oh yeah.
Bit big for a key to a sleeping chamber. At last. Ozcan spoke to me of his list of hiding places, which must be here somewhere. I'll take it and get out of here. I got no desire to hang around.
Right, it actually says there to use your invisibility to get past these two chaps. They have got knives, I think. I can't remember what they were holding before. But anyway, there's nothing else to collect in this room. You think there would be with all the goodies all over the place, but nothing in the ceiling. What's that up there? No. So yeah, so creep up as close as you can to them. Right. That's the invisibility. It doesn't stay on for long, the invisibility. I am gonna, just for completeness, I want to take these two guys out. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna do him with a knife.
Oh, damn it. Who goes there? Show yourself.
Uh-oh.
Where are you hiding, you nasty piece of work?
That knife was meant for him. How many knives have I got now? None. That's not too good. Oh well. I'll get some in his den in a minute because we've nearly completed this now. Thank goodness he got his back to me. That was nice and easy. Sim done. Right. Now we're laughing now, right. So I could just go to my den now. It says towards hideout. But because I want to be weird about it, I want to finish off the game. There's 3 guys down here that need taking out. And then you've taken out every single guy on this level. And yeah, you know it makes sense. So he's got a little hidey hole down here. We actually don't need any vials of anything. So at this bit, we've got a guy that patrols around this cart, and then you've got a guy who's asleep. So what we do is go round this way. Have we got all the coins? Yeah, we've got the coins. So yeah, go around the back of here. There's no guards round here. There's nothing to collect. You think there would be. There's all sorts of goodies and boxes and stuff, but nothing to collect. Go over here. Make sure you're not running around. I was running then. You just want to get in stealthy mode. Wait for him to go round there. And go over here. And get in a good spot, ready to take him out. Here he comes. Boom. There you go. Yeah, that's him sorted. And then the last fella, one who's asleep just there. Like that. Did. Right, we don't need to hide any bodies because there's no fellas left. There's all of them taken out. Right. All you have to do now, run all the way. Run all the way up here. We're going to go to the hideout. And we're going to turn in our experience points and our relic. And then you'll be able to earn some special skills. What I'll do is, once I get to the point where we can go through to the hideout, I'm going to call this one a day. And then I'll show you in the next episode what we can do in the hideout. What's that still doing, Lit? Crikey. Yeah, I'll show you in the next episode what we can do in the hideout, what bits we can, skills we can change, and any supplies that we can get loaded up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this. It was a bit of a long one, going all the way through this and getting rid of all the soldiers. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, please. I still haven't got many followers at the minute, so I'd be really grateful if you can like and subscribe. Alright fellas, have a good day and I'll see you on the next episode. See ya!